It's time, y'all. It's definitely time. If you haven't already, it's time to put your mason bees out. So I've got mine out of the fridge. I stored them in my paper roll. I just staple the ends. I just cut off the end, and there they are. Happy little dudes and dudettes in there. Let's pour them out here. Oh, hey guys. I didn't get very many. Just had a small little amount last year, but yeah, here they are, and they should start hatching anytime now. It is best to put your bees out in batches, so you can put some out now, and then a week later put more, and a week later put more. That way, if we do get another freak storm and it maybe like kills them, it doesn't kill all of your bees. So that's a thought. Here you can see the difference between a male and a female. The male is the tiny one on the left, and the female is the larger cocoon on the right. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, there they are. Sometimes when you take them out of the fridge, if they're hungry enough, when they start waking up, they will start hatching immediately. And sometimes it takes a couple weeks, so don't panic. If you don't see any activity right away, don't worry. They'll hatch. All right, so we've got our little bee buddies here, and we're just gonna put them up here in the attic space so that they stay nice and dry, and when they hatch, they can be witness to where their new home might be if they want to stay. All right, so I've climbed up on a ladder here so I can check on my mason bees, and I think this is usually a good sign. That is bee poop, so it's possible that some of them have hatched. So let's have a look. Oh yeah, for sure. Let's see if I can get that in focus. All of that is bee poop. So after they hatch, they kind of like wake up a little bit and shake their wings off and poop, as babies do, and then they fly away. Oh yeah, you can see that's one with a hole in it, so he's climbed out there. And yeah, let me get down off this ladder and we'll do some more exploring. Okay, so like I said, all of this stuff is little bee poops. And then you reach in here and you can see this guy has just a little hole. Get him in focus there, maybe not. But at any rate, there's a little hole in that cocoon, so you can tell that he has flown the coop. And yeah, it looks like quite a few of them have hatched already, so that's pretty exciting. The weather has been a little cool, so I wasn't sure. But when they're ready, they'll hatch. And so hopefully the little mason bees are flying around. I don't have a whole lot of stuff blooming in my yard right now, so they may have just flown off and not made a home in my mason bee house. That can happen, but at least they're out there, right? At least there's some new little bees out in the world. So here we go. Freshly hatched baby boo. Oh, precious thing. Look, everyone. Just hatched. I was taking a picture and I noticed he was chewing his way out of his little nest, and there he is, or his little cocoon. Sorry, I'm just so excited and so enamored. It's a little boy. You can tell by his little blonde forehead, and because he's so tiny. Oh, hey, thanks, buddy. And that's the poop I was talking about. Oh, it's getting a little rainy. Oh yeah, take that bath, buddy. Newborn, precious thing. Yay. Hope that brightens everybody's day a little bit. Sure brightened mine. See if I can get a macro lens on him and take a couple pictures. We'll get some close-ups. Yeah, buddy. Well, that was totally thrilling and just what I needed. And I hope you appreciated that too. There is nothing like seeing a mason bee hatch. It has been one of my favorite things about spring since I discovered mason bees a few years ago. I love it. That's so exciting. I put him back. It's drizzly right here, so I put him back, and along with his little cocoon brethren and sisters, and so they're just up there hanging out. Very exciting. But I thought I'd share some mason bee facts. How about it? Fun fact number 1, mason bees are better pollinators than honeybees for several reasons, and one of them is this weather. Honeybees are divas. They will stay in the hive when it's rainy and cold, but mason bees are not afraid. So mason bees continue to do their business in the rain. Fact number 2, mason bees pollinate better than honeybees because they're fuzzy. And when they land on a flower, they belly flop onto the flower and they collect a bunch of pollen, and then they go to another flower where they belly flop again and pollen is exchanged. Honeybees do that thing where they moisten the pollen and then they stick it to their thighs. They get their little pollen thighs going. That pollen's not going anywhere, so they don't actually pollinate very well. And thirdly, another fun fact, mason bees, they're not picky. They'll go from flower to flower to flower. Honeybees, as you see like in nature shows when they do their little bee dance, they're just telling their crew like, hey posse, there's a bunch of clover over here, let's go hit it. Mason bees are like, whatever, let's hit everything in this yard, let's check it all out. Whereas the honeybees will just go back and forth to the same plant. So again, better pollinating is done by the mason bees. So yep, just some fun mason bee facts. And I'm gonna go inside now because it's raining. I don't really want to be inside anymore, but I'm gonna go inside. All right, I hope you guys are well. Stay well.